Well, a while back, while doing one of those family ancestry digs, my younger brother found out some really cool stuff. We knew our dad was in the Army, but his dad, Russell Douglas Warner Sr., my grandfather, was a sergeant first class in World War I. And my great-great-grandfather, James Warner, a corporal in the New Jersey Infantry from 1861 to 1865. Our dad, though, wasn't really the talkative type, so sadly, a lot of their military stories died with them. And it's why we've got to do a better job of asking veterans to share their stories about their service to our country. Tonight on a special Veterans Day edition of The Good Stuff, our mission to share the story of one World War II vet still alive and well, in his own words. Yes, red chair.
My full name is Alfred Joseph, but people here, they call me AJ Procell. I was in the United States Navy, and I was a SN first class. SN first class is the same as a Seaman first class. And I stayed in that a little over 3 years, oh, not quite 4 years. Now, I started off at Pearl Harbor, but the war had already started. And so I stayed there, I guess, about a week. And I had a chance to go with a battleship or a submarine or aircraft carrier, and I picked the battleship, the USS North Carolina. I stayed there till the war was over. I was a quad leader, 40 millimeter direct operator.
What's a direct operator do?
A direct operator, I'm the man that finds the plane. Oh, they come in and they say, bogey, bearing 260, bogey, bearing 360, and the altitude and so forth. When I find that plane looks about that big, it's white. Getting to the end of it, well, we were there when they dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima.
How close were you?
We were close to the battleground, but we had to back off a few miles because they was afraid of that stuff coming out from that atomic bomb. Because me, I didn't know it, but you know, some of the other people knew that.
Where was that ship when you got word that they had surrendered?
I was on there when they surrendered, but where I was there in Yokohama Harbor. I was there in Yokohama Harbor, Japan. Now we were, and our allies, and then most of the Japanese, because they knew that that's where they were going to surrender. All these ships, it was our ship, the allies, and then the Japanese. They was all in there.
For you to be in that harbor when that kind of history was made, what was that like for you?
I tell you, we couldn't believe it. None of us could believe it.
The terms and conditions upon which surrender of the Japanese imperial forces is here to be given and accepted.
It was General Douglas MacArthur, Admiral Nimitz. They're the two that wrote the surrender with the Japanese.
Vast throngs of grateful, happy people celebrate the end of fighting, the dawn of peace.
We went straight to Boston, Massachusetts. They started blowing the horn and stuff, and there's hundreds and thousands of people up there on that land. We were treated just like celebrity.
A vivid memory indeed. AJ, though, that little tiger, he even remembers partying it up once he got back to the mainland in Boston at a place called Sully Square, and some young lady taking him out on the dance floor, then giving him a ride in her red Buick convertible. The rest of that evening, let's just say, is yet to be declassified by the military. We salute all of our uniformed men and women, no matter their role, no matter how big or small.